Hey, hi, hello, hey. Do your intro. Hi, my name is Lilac and welcome. What? I'm a stroke. Watch it. Hi, my name is Lilac and welcome to Never Ending Ebas, where the Ebas never ends. Oy! Welcome to Never Ending Evas, everybody. How is everybody doing? How is your day? How is your weekend? I hope you guys are having a great weekend. It's gloomy as fuck outside. I'm gonna put it off till like sunset to start shooting. Pa naman, but I couldn't. I couldn't put it off because I feel like this is it. This is all the sun we're getting today, and that's okay. Whatever. Whatever. Is there something different about me today? I'll give you 2 seconds to look. Okay. Do you notice it? Ooh, ooh. I'm about to be so fucking annoying. Ayun na naman. Ayun na nag-iingay na naman. I feel like sometimes when I get too excited, and I feel like everybody who's like met me in real life can attest to this. Kahit nasa cafe pa tayo, kahit nasa public pa po tayo niyan, you get me excited a little bit, the volume's here. I think partly I'm just loud, no question. Other partly, I think like a second like volume level got unlocked in me when I started doing theater, and I've never been able to look back. Like that's it. Like feeling ko the moment that it took over, it was just like wala na akong choice. Yun na yun. So sorry. Okay, sorry to my neighbors. Which I feel like I've always wondered ever since because like to be fair, they've moved in pretty recently, and I've been doing this for a bit. I wonder what they feel about this. Or one of these days they're gonna be like, "Hey, you're the guy who's shouting in your balcony." Like, yeah. Oh, I didn't get. Is that the yes? Salad day nectar. Yes! 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 There is also wait lang. Let me demo. Because initially this was gonna be on my hand and I realized how distracting this was, not for you, viewer, but for me. The whole time I remember I was like I test run this outfit and I was talking a while and I was like, what? Like and I got into like a daze. And this is not gonna be like good for you, viewer, because I'm gonna be shaking this around, and this is where my mic is. So I'm putting it in front, so where you can see it front and center. And it's now part of our set. It's now part of our set. Wait, let me. Oh, ow. Let's put there. Yeah, beside Miss Diva Girl, beside my Peach Riot Queen. In that cunt. Well, yes. Well, yes. Ladies, I'm trying to do my work. Leave me alone type shift. Guys, I mean, a little commotion. A big. Can I get a big commotion? For the fit. Mukha akong bading na super ingo. Do you see it? Do you see the vision? That's the vision. I was saying last week. Oh, I was saying last week that the purveyor visit was a spoiler for this week's episode, and this is it. This is it. Shout out Salad Day, oomph oomph. Shout out sa'yo. Oh my God, Salad Day, I love you. Okay, do you guys remember the story of the oomph who I saw in public, and the first thing they did to me was like, "We're the Evas." Saladay Oomph. That was Saladay Oomph. Saladay Oomph. Hi, King. Went up to me and was like, oh, okay. Was in Purveyor, roaming around. And I was like, Oomph. Saladay. Love. This entire booth decked out. And it was, and It was like, come over, pick a tie. And I'm like, oh, pick a tie. It was like, wear it in one of your never-ending episodes, you get it for free. And I'm like, don't mind if I free stuff. Oh my god, Saladay, my first sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Saladay. I was like, don't mind if I do. So please peruse, please, please look, please gag a little bit. Exactly. I know. I know. Take it all in. Take it all in because today's a special day. I don't normally look this well. um, mukha ako nasa music video ng Lollipop. Lollipop to anyone and Big Bang. Right. Right. She's giving Harajuku Barbie of Makati. And as I should. Okay, I have a confession. Okay, I have a confession. This was an entirely different episode, but because I had a hard time, we're moving that episode to a later time. Okay? Okay, initially, I think you sort of had an idea last week, or I don't know, maybe I didn't give that much hints anyway, na today was gonna be a definitive list episode again. And initially we were gonna do a hot or not fashion items edition. Words out. Which in hindsight parang gave me my gave his trust to me, and I was like, let me fuck this house up. And you know what? And in hindsight, right. I said, it took me a little too long to make the list. And even after making a soft list, I couldn't make a compelling argument for myself to say that these are definitive hots or not. So feeling ko, it had to cook a little more ba. Kasi feeling ko if I came on here with a relatively like nothing list, parang, now what? Parang, like, I do wanna, like, when I do make the list, I can come on here and be like, and fuck that specific fashion item. Gets ba? Parang feeling ko hindi pa, hilaw pa siya. So, we're visiting it in another time. So for now, you just get the look. You get the vibe. Exactly. I am also, again, I am also number one advocate of personal style. So, it is a little rich coming from me. Little Miss goes a little overboard in her clownery to be saying shit like fuck your skinny jeans. Gets. Like feeling ko, again, hilaw pa. Parang if I have to come on here and talk my talk and fuck my shit up, you know, I need to know that the ground I'm fucking shit up on is steady. The foundation is strong. I don't wanna come on here and be like, fuck your graphic tee. Ganon. Ang dami kong graphic tee. Gets ba? Parang, I need to marinate the hots or nots muna. We'll get there. Okay? So I'm putting all of it on hold before diving in, and we're doing our standard fare today of 3 ebases, but just looking cuntier than usual. You agree? I agree. Nasa na tayo. I also thought, like I said earlier, I also thought it would be a little crazy to be wearing Saladay stuff. Look at this. Oh, getting the seal of approval. Essentially what it is, I think. I don't know. and then going, fuck your graphic tees. Medyo sacrilegious. Gets. Okay. Okay lang naman. Feeling ko naman. Okay lang naman sa... But you know what? You're right. I mean, my first thought truly was like, it's a little sacrilegious. I was truly given a little bit of trust, and I'm like, let's drive the car. Let's drive the car off the cliff. Okay. Another time, another place. And spoiler, that's what it already is. We're definitely getting a definitive list episode soon. I am not sure, however, if it's gonna be fashion hots or not. It could be. Since I already spoiled it here, but we'll see. Because I do have a bunch of stuff that are I'm like sort of like playing with the idea dun sa definitive list. So, we'll see. Okay. Okay. Hindi pa natin sure, but definitely soon. I'm expecting either next episode or next episode. It's definitely a definitive list. But also, I think either next episode or next episode is a special episode. Real na this time. Real na this time. And do I spoil it a little? You will find out. You will find out. Extensive. The only spoiler I can give you, not the only spoiler I can give, I probably might give more spoilers after this, but the spoiler I'm gonna give you is it's taking a while. That's why special. Kasi real, I've been on it. What the fuck was that? Okay, I've been on it. Okay. Anyways, without further ado, let us welcome ebas number 1. Let people be messy. Face reveal that ex that fucked you up. Air your dirty laundry out in public. And I agree. Everybody, if anyone has ever done you wrong and you've looked for a sign left and right to be like, I'm gonna be graceful about this, I'm gonna be nice, but I'm gonna be the bigger person, let this be your sign to do the exact opposite. Let this be your sign to get messy. And fuck that bitch. Right? Backstory, I recently just passed by this TikTok of this girl lip syncing to Sabrina's Nobody's Son, and after hitting yung that boy is corrupt, she flips a 2x2 of her ex on the screen. And the caption says, feeling cute might not delete later. That must have felt so good because I felt so good for her. When she flipped that guy, she started giggling on screen. I was like, you know what, te? Tama yan. Okay. Sorry, nasisipan ako. I'm going to be reading to you the comments to this video that are equally as diabolical. OP first. Pang-comment niya sa sarili niyang video. May nag-request message na sa akin about him flirting with other girls during us na hindi niya inamin sa amin. Imagine 2 years of being together and I still didn't know pa pala lahat ng Aya niyan. Shout out sa'yo, be. Gag city. Okay, fun slang time. Aya means girl. For those who are not in the know about Filipino slang. Aya means girl. I think Aya comes from Aya Bab. Tama ba? Baka gawa ko lang rin to. Yun yung pag-aalam ko. Aya means girl. So, Aya comes from Aya Bab, which means babae. Love, linguistics, diba? Ito, the comments. One of the comments said, some days, I applaud myself for leaving gracefully. Some days, I regret not doing this. Ate girl na nag-post neto. Some days, gawin mo na ngayon, te. Ungkatan tayo. Kaya mo yan. Ha. No need na mag-ask who. My face reveal na. 10 out of 10 my face reveal. I think that's what gagged me so much. Kasi usually like, alam mo, like people, at this day and age where you're recording a TikTok and then you're like lip sync or whatever, and then nakalagay sa text taas mo anong ginawa niya. And then I'm like, oh my God, sorry for you, but who is it? Who is the guy? This one, I feel like it's so cathartic to be like, I didn't even have to ask. You just told me. You just showed me. Damn. Another comment was like, napatayo ako at pumalakpak habang natae. Special, 5 points kasi medyo bastos. Medyo disgusting. But okay lang. Point gotten. Ate girl, ito para sa'yo. Love you, te. Thank you for, yan. Bam. OP again. I was like scrolling through. Okay, I was just scrolling through these comments and then listing down the comments. I was just like, yes. OP again. I never intended for this to blow up, But since it did, ang masasabi ko na lang is if ever you're seeing this right now, I hope you know I don't feel bad about it. You know what you put me through despite being patient with you. Congrats, engineer. Isn't that so fucking gaggy? Isn't that so... I was reading it, as in nakabukas lang yung bunga ko. I was like, okay, te. Tama, yeah. Go. I agree. Ano pa, madami akong linista dito eh. Thank you sa idea, sis. Walang hashtag kusang dumaan na to sa akin. Ate girl, you built this FYP brick by brick. Oh. And then another comment was like, ito sa akin, oh, and posts a picture of the guy. That's so gaggy. Love the in solidarity. I'm like, oh, tama yan. Me too. Here, get a picture of it. Oof. Ako in this day and age of the average person being expected to be PR trained, get messy. Face reveal that motherfucker. Yes! Post them ugly pictures. A girl, where at a time where I feel like, who cares about subtweeting? Who cares about subtweets? Lapagan nyo ako ng 2x2. Yes. Oh my God. Let the bigger person era be over. Let the people who've done you wrong suffer the consequences of your actions. Girl. Karma can be slow. Us, however, we can move quicker. I don't have to wait for karma. I am karma, girl. Karma is moving through me. I love when someone goes, karma will get them. God will get them for me. Bitch! Through me, karma will catch you. Galit na naman ako habang susulat na ito. I will be the vessel God gets them for. And right. Every time I hear someone just like, okay, hayaan mo siya, te. Karma will get them. Everything will circle back to it. And kung ano man ginawa nila, si God na bahala sa akin. Girl. Si God na bahala sa kanya. Dahil sabi ni God sa akin, I will fuck this bitch up. I'm just saying. Again, God bahala. Si God ginagalit ako eh. Inaalog-alog ako ni God very light. Sabi niya sa akin, ako bahala sa'yo. Ang sama. Where is this all coming from? In my little petite body? We want to see justice. We want to see justice more than we want to see healing. I'd even go as far and say that the theatrics of justice heals. Healing presents itself in many forms, and I firmly believe that a loud version of that is just as valid. Feeling ko kasi we have this like notion where you're like, I'm healing. It has to be quiet. It has to be like in solitude, in peace. Ganon. Healing, like, I don't think it's common notion. I mean, like, people know na part of healing is catharsis. Feeling like you've let stuff out. And I'm not. Everyone say, I always see a lot of them like, you're not gonna feel good that you've done the person wrong when they've done you wrong. I think you will. Okay. Different yon. I feel like if you genuinely also like do damage back to this person, maybe it could not feel as cathartic. Kasi alam mo yun, like, now you're in like a moral dilemma. Feeling ko naman, if it's something petty like this, alam mo yun, bakit? Pinakita ko lang naman yung 2x2 niya. If he didn't want his 2x2 spread out in the world like that, edi di sana siya nagloko. Right? Are people with me on this? Bakit naman ako? Ba't mo nagalit? Also, death by public jury. The jury being also a bunch of girls wronged by men. Eat! Eat! Let people get petty. Let people get petty. What's so wrong with that? It's the least they can do to avenge themselves in a way. I feel like then the reason why I'm so like pro petty kasi it's nothing. It's nothing compared to what they've done to this person. A little public humiliation does not fuck somebody up like that. Versus the trauma you've already caused this person, right? Caused ate girl. A little showing your 2 by 2 isn't gonna, you're gonna be fine. Alam mo yun? It's like the equivalent of if somebody stabbed me, I've already fully healed from that stab. A little malice, a little tripping them while they're walking, cursing their names so they can bite their tongue, it's not gonna do anything in the long run. But will make me feel good. Ang sama. So where is this all this coming from? I'm always like advocating on here na peace and love. So biglang ganito ako. Anyways. Do it for the culture. Do it for us. Well, we'll be beside you with our fists up as you are. Girl. Community service. Now we know this motherfucker is fucked. Anyone who will meet him moving forward has been warned. You know? I'm saving you from your next mistake, girly. That's what it's coming to. It really is like girlhood. Kasi it's like this man fucked me up. The world deserves to know, and a whole group of other girls that might encounter him in the near future has the right to know. Diba? If he has truly repented, if he has truly changed, this shouldn't shake him. Right. And also saving the future girls who are about to encounter him. At least now they're wary. If they do want to give him a chance, at least alam nilang may ganito si Kuya. Right. Right. Some people get away from doing awful things relatively unscathed because we let them. Because we should be graceful. We should be the bigger person. And sometimes, I feel like they just need to feel that consequence a little. What truly is learning a lesson? If you know it doesn't, like, alam mo yun, people will do bad and will do bad. If they think that doing bad doesn't do anything, they can come out of this fine. They're gonna come out of this like, okay lang. Like, alam mo yun, like they're coming out of this as people who have not done anything wrong. Which is, and again, little petty thing. Little petty thing. Alam mo yun, like if I had like somebody I didn't like and I could inconvenience them mildly for the rest of their life, I would. So like, it's not like, it's, again, on the flip side, traumatized. Cheated on. Miss Girl been cheated on. You know? Ugly breakups deserved messy posts. Your ex doesn't deserve that privacy. He threw all that out the window the moment he cheated on you. Go make a mess, girl. Go make a mess. My God. And at the end of the day, therapy is expensive. Blasting your ex on TikTok, free as fuck. That 2 by 2 girl, it's already been with you. You already got mad seeing that 2 by 2 on your wallet. May putang ina nito. Gawan ko kaya ng TikTok na, free! Free! Ano sama? Biglang tinake ba? Ano naman? Ang sama ko naman. You know what? I'm standing my ground. A little pettiness didn't hurt nobody. And a little pettiness goes beyond the hurt that person has already given the person in the first place. Si person number 1, si girl. Right? Right. Okay. It does sound mean. Now that I've gotten it all out of my system, it does sound a little mean. But whatever. Whatever. I will stand my ground. I will stand my ground. Ebas number 2. Let people have savory birthday cakes. I know. I know. Revolutionary. I hear you. I hear you. I said, backstory. You guys know I love to make a fuss about my birthday. Whatever we have like three or more episodes on here talking about my birthday. Or more. Honestly, feeling ko nga or more. The podcast's anniversary is literally my birthday. I posted the first episode of this podcast on my birthday. Technically. Technically kasi parang like I dropped all of the main episodes today. At nung birthday ko. And I also like promoted to everybody on my birthday. So, you already know, I love a birthday ganap. I love a birthday thing. Anyways, long story short, I've had the biggest gripe with birthday cakes because I'm the type of person who would get a birthday cake or would receive it, and that is for sharing. That is not for me because I'm not a this. It's not because it's not for me. I will try. I'll taste it. I'll try if it's good, but I won't like eat it. Okay. I just like the vibe of a birthday cake. Have you guys seen like some of my artworks that I've posted? I love a birthday theme, and that always includes birthday cakes. I just like the aesthetics of birthday cakes, okay? But I don't necessarily want one. So my last birthday, I've always told Sid, I was like, I want a non-cake birthday cake this year. I just want something like a cake. Like symbolically, I want something like a cake. So this year, I don't know. I have a video of it somewhere out there where my birthday cake this year was a sushi baked tin. It was a small little sushi baked tin. And then I was like, I was holding, you remember the candles that were here last time? I was holding one of those and then I fake blew my candle on top of the sushi baked tin as my birthday cake. Since I've always wanted either a lasagna or sushi baked type birthday cake for the longest time. This has been cooking for a while. Every time it's my birthday, I'm like, I kind of don't want a birthday cake. And this year, I don't know if there in other years I've also done it, but I've definitely like protested against a birthday cake or like been like, I want a savory birthday. I say that almost like for so many years now, I think. For this year, it's definitely like, it's real now. I have a sushi bake tin birthday cake. Recently, I passed by a video that was like, I made a fish-shaped sandwich cake for my savory loving friend's birthday. It's just my jam. I built this FYP brick by brick. It was a smoked salmon egg salad sandwich in the shape of a cake. With savory buttercream. Bitch! So it's buttercream icing, but it's butter, cream cheese, mascarpone, garlic, onion, turmeric. Hello? So yung ginawa nila is like, you know how people do cupcake cakes? So parang like, it's a bunch of cupcakes na magkakatabi and then they ice it. Tama ba? They ice it so it looks like one giant cake. So essentially, it's like a pull-apart cake. Ganun siya. But it's a bunch of like irregular shaped sandwiches. I don't know if they like cut it. Feeling ko they cut it. They cut it to like bite-sized pieces. And then they covered the entire thing with buttercream icing. Savory buttercream icing. My God. The gears. Wala pa. Ang tagal pa ng birthday ko. The gears turning in my head. Truly, it was like... And I realized, this isn't just a me thing. I feel like we all need to start having savory cakes as an option for us non-dessert people. I feel like, again, I don't think I'm alone in this when I say na parang like, I'm not a... Some of us are just not dessert people. Okay? Like, I don't be fucking with desserts like that. I'm okay naman. Okay, I don't hate desserts. I don't hate desserts. I'm just not a I look for desserts type person. I've said it on here. I've said it on here multiple times. I mean, of course, I'll have dessert. I can have leche flan. I can have cupcakes. I can have chocolate mousse cake. I can even have a cake. Okay. But I feel like the thing I'm holding while everyone sings to me happy birthday with a candle on it should be a little bit more personal, no? No? Just me? Again, reason number one. Personal. Individual. It's a day of celebrating me, so it should cater to me. Reason number two, practicality. Because if we bought a big birthday cake and when it's time to go home, and I'm urging everybody to take home some cake, whatever's left is still stuck with me. And sometimes, feeling ko mabubulok na lang siya dyan pag hindi ko kinain. So I'm force feeding myself cake. You know? Okay. And whatever's left is still stuck with me and I will have to eat that cake and sometimes I just can't finish all that cake. Reason number three, options. I feel like this now opens a whole treasure trove of ideas so people can get creative for their birthday cakes. Burger cake. Sushi tower cake. Going out of the savory realm again for you to pick your favorite dessert on your birthday instead of a birthday cake to be your birthday cake. Brownie tower. Leche flan cake. Ice cream. Lagyan mo ng kandila sa taas. Right? I mean, picture this. Happy birthday to somebody's holding a thing. They're holding a thing. They're covering the candlelight, right? It doesn't blow out. Okay. Happy birthday. They open it. They give it to you. It's a mini shawarma tower. Oh. You know yung parang yung spit, yung malaking shawarma, but it's like a mini version. It's like a stock. Like it's sliced, I don't know, chicken, and then it's stuck together, and then like crispy inside. Isn't that crazy? And then there's a candle on top. Gets niyo ba ako? Gets ba? Doesn't that sound so like? I think so. Ayun. Boom! It's a mini shawarma tower with a candle on top of it. Wow! Showstopper. Fun. Cute. To be loved is to be seen. Right? Isn't that so cool? Let's get creative. The cake, for me, has always been symbolic. It's your day. Indulge. That's what I think it means, you know? It's your birthday, have a birthday cake. Gets ba? Parang, it's not like you can have, well, yeah, yes you can. But like, you know, it's not ideal na you have cake every day. So parang, the reason why you give it on birthday kasi parang like, it's a celebration. It's a celebratory dish. Celebratory thing. A cake is a celebratory thing. You know? Hindi siya mga araw-araw. Kaya siya, it's fun. So I feel like anything that's like indulgy in a way can replace that. Just put a candle on top of it. Right. And sometimes indulging doesn't have to be sweet. A lot of the times, especially for people like me who are dessert neutral and savory forward, that symbol looks and tastes different. Ako, I love a lasagna. I love a sushi bake. Okay? And aren't these all relatively cake-shaped? Do you see that for me? Do you get that? And I feel like if you have something like, it's also just like, it's a fun little thing to see, like, your guests be like, oh my God, it's not a cake. Diba? Alright. Ako, if there's any way to like inject some sort of like personality or individuality in the daily things you do, and the small things, even just your birthday cake, go, run, fly, be free from the shackles of society. It doesn't have to be a birthday cake. So happy birthday, savory bitches. This is my campaign for you to ditch the birthday cake. If you don't want a birthday cake, get something else instead and put a candle on it. Right? Right? And I agree. And I agree. Okay. Ebas number 3. It's starting to get really dark. Okay lang. Eh, feeling ko hindi naman super halata. I still look fine. I still look fine. I still look gorgeous. Gorgelina. Anyways, Ebas number 3. A little, not serious, but a little more intense. The discourse of the defense of our small baby slash internet people's princesses. We need to stop it. We need to stop babying people, adults, full on adults. We need to stop. We need to stop being so parasocial and babying these internet personalities or celebrities, for that matter. I don't know. I feel like then I've become increasingly aware of this certain archetype of internet personality, or like people that the internet stan, that are that people are always like, oh, gets ba? To a degree that's like, that's weird. That's weird. I used to only see this stuff with K-pop boys, and now it has extended to my girls. So it's like, whoa, what's happening, you guys? The parasocial of it all. Backstory. I watched Vanilla Mace's video. It was on her stream of her talking about doing mafia with a bunch of other streamers. And she mentioned how whenever she was on her phone or checked out for a second, people would start being up on arms about it. Okay? Why is no one talking to Vanilla? Why is nobody paying attention to Vanilla? No one. She wants to go. No one's there talking to her. She wants to go home. She wants to kill herself. Whoa. Whoa. Do you get it? Parang, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Guys, the infantilization, you guys are actually like, Vanilla Maze was held on gunpoint and like she's hostage in the stream. Okay, that's, oh my god. That's what it feels like. And Vanilla said it best. You know, you are a guest in this house. In this house, you are a guest. Behave it yourself. Let's stop speaking on these people. Find honesty to echo their grievances. It's okay to be worried about your internet personality, baby. Okay? That is human. To be like, is she okay? Like, she's been a little quiet. That's fine. That's fine. To be banging on doors and being like, she doesn't want to be there. She's anxious. She's gonna kill herself. Okay. Okay. That's too much. That really is a lot. Like, hello. Hello. And again, you don't know these people personally. Girl. Oh my god. To echo the green said, namely, okay, I will name my top 3 people because like these are also my girls that I keep seeing this specific type of like stunning happening to them. Vanilla Mace, Manon from Cat's Eye, and Angela from Smosh. The people's princesses. Okay. And I feel like this, their sort of like proximity to being like funny girl, best friend archetype. Whenever they're on screen, it feels like you're hanging with them. It's like you're their bestie. I feel like now this has extended to them so weirdly that now people are acting a certain way about it. That is weird. That they've all addressed, by the way. I'm seeing videos of Manong just going like, guys, You guys are being weird. And I like that. I do really appreciate that these girls are like coming up on here and being like, it's getting a little weird, you guys. And like, as they should say. Because you guys are like, you're thinking it's too much. You're going overboard. It's one thing truly to care about the person, and it's one thing to be overstepping people's boundaries and be like, stop, stop. Gets ba? These people aren't kids. And genuinely, the people you do these to, you baby them, the way you baby some of these K-pop men is kind of weird. Oh my god. I wrote on here, I didn't write it on here, but I was like reading the other day. There was this, I think, guys from Enhypen. I'm not sure, but it was a picture. It was like a little small bean edit of them. It was weird, and to put in perspective, because like these guys are like what in their like late 20s, and then their fans are like, oh my little baby. And then the QRTs are like, if I was an idol, I would have to smoke a pack every day. And I'm like, me too. Parang feeling ko if this is, because I feel like worse pa for the K-pop man, because the K-pop man can't like speak about it. Happy for my girls that they are, but I don't think these K-pop men can, or at least like their companies are capitalizing on them, on the fans being able to do that, or like portray them like that to themselves, and that's just damn. Like, when does it stop being care and stop being empathic? Empathic. Tama ba? And start being psychotic. You are parenting these people who are adults. You don't personally know them, okay? Where people think it's okay to be like, she seems like she wants to leave. Look at her. Her anxiety, I can see it through the screen. Take care of my baby. Alam mo yun? Like, I've seen a bunch of Manon interviews where she's like, it just seems like she's having a bad day. She's not in the mood to be taking this interview. She's like, or she's tired. Again, it could be a plethora of reasons. And then everyone's always like, look at her, she's so sad. You guys are bullying her. This is clearly getting to her. Oh my god. And it's like, it gets truly to a point where it's like, it's starting to get weird, you guys. And I don't like it. Just weird. You're taking agency away from these. These are whole grown adults, and you're taking agency away from these people. It again. I'm not saying defend your idols. But be normal about it. You know, like it comes to a point where it's like, that's not, gets ba? Like it's not like, it's not normal anymore. You're being weird about this entire situation. That's what I think it is. And it's just so embarrassing. I feel like it's embarrassing for both the stands and for the people they're standing. Can you imagine Vanilla Maze having to explain to people, or the people having to go up to Vanilla Maze and be like, so your fans are just like that, huh? And she has to go, yeah. Guys, best behavior. Stand up. Okay? Check on yourself. Whoa. Am I being normal about this situation at all? Right? I feel like also a lot of these are kids. So that makes sense, But I'm glad these girls are like speaking up on it, on people speaking on them, because it truly is such a ride seeing their comments and seeing how people react to the things that they do. Everything's getting overanalyzed. Everything they do is hyper-analyzed, and people are constantly up in arms on the small things that they see, when at the end of the day, these are like adults. Wow. It's okay to notice stuff. It's okay to maybe occasionally be like, oh, she kind of does look upset here. Is she okay? But it's another thing to be like, you guys are bullying her. She looks uncomfortable in the interview. You guys did this to her. Mga ganon. Like, oh, whoa. Okay? I did write it. I said, I truly understand it now. When I see a boy group member being babied, this is my small little bean. And the QRTs are like, if I was an idol, I'd smoke a pack a day. Because I will. Holy fuck. So I did write it. Again. Let's please not project our anxieties onto strangers. You don't know these people. You know them and the extent of their public personas. But these are not. That's not your friend. Wow. Wow. Let people be grown adults. Trust people to speak for themselves. You don't have to babysit these girls, especially since they've spoken up about these babysitting situations. Especially that. They clearly are not comfortable about you portraying them like this, and they've told you. And yet it persists. Oh my gosh. Sometimes you're not even reading the vibe right. How sure are you? You're reading your own vibe and you're projecting. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? It doesn't cost $1. It doesn't not. Taray nung it does not cost $1. It does not cost a peso. Talaga. To not be a weirdo on the internet. Guys. It really doesn't. So my not so hot take is go buy a Tamagotchi. Get a plant. If these urges go unchecked, they're being channeled somewhere, and sometimes that somewhere is the real world. On to real people. Which can be weird. Which is weird. So please quit it. Ito sinisipon na ako sa kakadada natin dito. Anyways, that's all for today's episode of Neverending Ebas. My name is Lilac. And this has been Neverending Ebas, where the Ebas never ends. PSA, everybody who's going out tomorrow for the thing, please be safe. Bring a water bottle, wear a face mask, hide anything that's like too descript. Tama ba? Anyways, stay safe, everybody. Bye!